Evening. There you go. Good to see you, Rich. What do we got here? Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, I'm just on the website seeing if this thing here is working. Kind of is. Anyways, I'll keep it up. I thought I had a solution to get the to get past this whole conversation thing, but I think this works. I can see it there. Rich just posted. I guess Rich is the first one here as always. It's 1 minute after 8. And yeah, it's over there too, so we've got, okay, so we'll see how it goes. Kids on the escalator last night, man, that was a blast. I was actually scared as shit going into that one because I was told that it was all, well, originally, it was sort of, I'm going through all these podcasts that my buddy Cam is working to set up for me, and he's doing a fantastic job. Shout out to Cam Carpenter. Known him for a very long time, and he knows the business for sure. And he brought this one to me and said, this is what it is. And I just kind of looked at it and said, yeah, that sounds great. And then as it got closer, I started looking a little closer at what it was about. And I realized that like pop culture, when he referenced pop culture to me, I was thinking, yeah, I can talk about Seinfeld. And when I started talking to my daughters about that, they're like, what are you talking about? That's not pop culture. And then my daughter Caitlin listed off a whole bunch of pop culture references of which I knew none, which was really interesting to realize how dated I was. So anyways, Caitlin said to me last week, she said, well, these guys are really in about the Marvel world. That's what it is, right, Caitlin? Marvel? It's not called Marvel World. It's called the Marvel Universe. Does that work? Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyways, so we spent the last week every night watching the Marvel series, but we've been watching them sequentially, not chronologically. Not chronological in the order they came out, but chronological in the order of the story happening. So sequentially as the story goes from... So it's been interesting because I'm watching Iron Man with Thor and the Avengers and Captain America, and they're all so friggin' intertwined. I mean, I kind of knew that, but I'd never watched them this way before, and it just fascinates me. And being on this show with these folk who actually they made it really comfortable for me to be there. A buddy of mine, Mike, was there, who I've known for the better part of 20 years. Casually, I got him and his now wife into a show, a Watchmen show, years and years and years ago, and we've stayed in touch. And anyway, so it was a real fun night, but man, the way these people know this stuff, like, I mean, they start listing off episode numbers and stuff like that. I just get lost in that there. I'm going to play a song tonight for, the harmonica is out. Yes, it is. I figured harmonica for Tony and Richard, who asked to hear a song, and it ties in nicely with the rest of the evening in some way or another. Anyways, it's a Whiskey Wednesday. We're here to have some fun. I hope you're all doing something you love with somebody or something you love. If you happen to love Longtooth Lager or Pale Ale, I hope you're having one. Product placement, Lucas. It's time to start discussing some terms. I'm going to dedicate this one to my buddy Clark. I haven't seen him on yet tonight. And, hello? Yes, we are seeing people this way. It's good. It's not totally convenient, but... Clarky, this one's for you, buddy. I know that you're far away from home, and I know you want to be home, and I know from my experiences, I have no idea what yours is, man. You're in the middle of Saudi Arabia. It's wild. Hope you get home soon, mate. Everybody send some love to Clarkie Hancock. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind. But you can't walk out on that dock and stand beside the sea-torn freighters. Since those stories of the lies that live within, you can't have it the way it was. Have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgotten. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind, self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone. The memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone. And it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know, right here at home. Down Water Street, the storefronts changed. A few blocks north, who'd ever blame? To fight against the sudden change and waiting game. How many words can twist and burn like spark to hay? No further down, no further down this hurting old town road will stray. Have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgotten. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind, self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know. Hurts so bad to let you go, and I thought that I just came to say hello to this place called home. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind. A song about the St. John's Harbor and that big old fence that they've got going around it. Okay, so it's still not really working, you know. Damn. One of these days, and I just stripped this phone of everything except for that app, thinking that's gotta work, but it doesn't. So, okay, so I got no contact with y'all tonight. I got that over there. Caitlin, do you know how to enlarge the fonts on the screen? Do you know the key command for it? No. Okay, well then I can see that it's happening there, but I just can't quite see it because I forgot to blow it all up. Still working on this issue here, folks. But either way, it's not about me reading what you see, although it kind of is. That's a big part of the thing for me. I like it afterwards, you know. But I have been talking to lots of you all week, and it's been really cool. I've been social media crazy, having lots of fun getting ready for the record, talking to people everywhere about whatever I can. It's nice to reconnect with people. That's the thing, you know. You call somebody to just sort of have with something in mind. You end off talking for an hour and a half, because it's just so nice to reconnect with folks. So I'm really enjoying that part of it. I guess it's only fair. Play this one for Deb. Deb's been in town for a couple of years. Met her through the pub, Deb Parson, and she asked if I could. Yeah, so I'm just seeing what harmonicas I got here, because I did get a request for the harmonica to come back out for a song, which I'll play in a moment. This town of mine, this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. I came here from the city trying to find some peace of mind, to get myself on track and to buy myself some time. This town is growing on me. Here's a song for all to hear. All these faces, you all look familiar, but your name's so unclear. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. At times this town seems distant. At times you all seem so strange. All these places remind me of places that I've been. So deep the roots are growing through my kids and through my friends. All I think about is being here. It takes away the pain in this town of mine. In this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. At times this town's a mistress. She gives me all I need and more. Someday I'll say goodbye to her and I'll walk right out the door. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. As for Deb and all the folk here in Campbellford, my loving family and my new social scene here, all my friends here. And I did home earlier. That's great. Oh, I did home. I did Campbellford, Newfoundland, which is that's no, they weren't on the same record. But a Good Dog. What was the one before Good Dog Is Lost? No Dark, No Light. No Dark, No Light was all about 6 songs about Newfoundland, 6 songs about Ontario. Even the artwork on the front, we had Newfoundland. No, so we had Kinsman on the inside, Newfoundland, and we had Roland on the front with an Ontario photo. That was why I did the gatefold on the album, because the photos were so breathtaking. And yes, you can order that on the new website. The new website, which, okay, there's still some glitches in it. You know, the feed there isn't working, so you can still catch us everywhere that we are watching it right now. If you are watching this right now on, like, YouTube, then it exists there. And if you're watching it on Facebook, then it exists there. If you're at the website, then you wouldn't be watching it because it fucking isn't there. A lot of technical stuff, folks. A lot of technical stuff. We had some requests. Oh, yeah, that's another one I'll get to. Okay, they were going to go together, but yeah, they don't have to. Oh, let's try this one. No, I got it. And chill for a few minutes. Stranded in Nashville. I'm a boy from Old Perlican. I went busking down Broadway. I made $4 American. And I'm homesick and I'm missing that I was still back home fishing. But all of those times are gone. So strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. I slipped over the border with the light from the stars. I had the luck of the Irish. I had my daddy's guitar. It was a Gibson J45, gonna keep me alive and comfort me midnight till dawn. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. I know it isn't Hank Williams, but I could sing him as well. Jimmy Rogers, Blue Yodel, I sing a lefty. Well, I'm a stranger here in Tennessee. I'm a boy from round the bay. Yeah, but I know how to sing, boys. I know how to play. 'Cause my daddy taught me these words, taught me these chords. He taught me before he passed on. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. If there's one small consolation in these desperate times, all of these Nashville songwriters are all trying to look like Ron Hynes. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing hard times, singing Kid on the Pond, singing Newfoundland songs. Oh, I do love that song. Ooh, that was an unauthorized revisit, though. I wrote that song down earlier today, and I thought, yeah, I'll have to sort of give a little spin through that one to make sure I remember the words and the chords. And then I got caught up in other things. Oh, maybe I'll share that with you now. Is it sharing time? It's not quite sharing time. I got caught up in something else, which I'm really happy to play tonight. A couple of something else's, actually. And then I just looked at it and thought, yeah, let's do Perlican. And I just realized it started out terrifying. I'm just talking about in my head. I'm sure you all didn't notice a thing. That's the beauty and magic of the internet. Whatever I do here goes through the air and it transforms into beauty of sound and pixels on your screen. I was talking to somebody. I did a bunch of podcasts this week. They were great. There was the kids on the elevator, made you a mixtape, talk and rock with GMH. I got a bunch tomorrow. I got Jeff Woods coming up, which I'm really excited about. Toronto Mike, of course. Tomorrow night I'm doing a Superfans thing. There's like a Superfans Thornley thing, I believe it is. So I'm doing that, which is cool. Daryl talks to bands. There's a whole bunch of them, but they're really interesting and they get me thinking about, a lot of stuff. And as I'm thinking about stuff, I'm talking, and then I lose track of what I was saying. Did I say what song I was going to play next? I didn't. I didn't give you that piece of information. You're sure about that, eh? Okay, well then, I was thinking, we just did Perlican. Okay, let's do a little of this one. Oh, this is that's where the letter is on these things. God, I looked at this harp earlier tonight. It's a Suzuki harp. I don't know where it came from. It's mostly out of tune. But I looked everywhere trying to find the stamp of what key it was, and I couldn't find it. And then just when I looked at it, yeah, it's right there, if you're ever wondering. These are the usual harps that I use. An E flat. Oh. I'll get there maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. I was thinking about doing some Dylan. I got an E flat. I got a B. That's no good for me right now. If I come across a C, I just took the. Oh, there we go. There's a C. Okay, we got a couple of bum notes up in the top there. I'll try and stay away from those. When you're drunk and you got no place to go, and you don't want the sleep to bring tomorrow, I'm still easy to find. So if you feel inclined, it's alright sometimes you find me on your mind. When you've had enough and you're feeling all alone, just you and the echoes in your home, reach out and call. It won't hurt me at all to know that sometimes you find me on your mind. Many miles apart, trying to make a brand new start. It's not been easy, but I'm still doing fine. I'm thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. Every now and then you come to mind, and it makes me search for something I can't find, and then it disappears. Those pain and all the fears, I know sometimes you find me on your mind. When you're restless, feeling lonely late at night, and you find you just keep doing what ain't right, feel free to think of me. It hits me in degrees to know that sometimes you find me on your mind. Many miles apart, trying to make a brand new start. It's not been easy, but I'm still doing fine. I'm thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. Well, I'm thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. Well, I'm thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. A little on your mind. That one's related to a few tonight. And partly through the harmonica, which is a nice thing. That's kind of fun to break that out. I just kind of remember how to play it. Not that I ever knew how to play it. I mean, I think I can play it as better, about as good as, some people. I like using it as a voice. I really don't know what I'm doing, but it's a great tag-along instrument if you're a solo guitar player and singer. As long as you kind of know the key, you can kind of know whether you've got to breathe in or out. And it's a cool instrument. I don't know why I've stopped playing it, but I find it's a little abrasive sometimes unless you have unless I've got another microphone that I can go to when I need to play it. It's just hard to control in this environment. It just gets too loud. I listen to some of those early first Bob Dylan records, some of my favorite records. Just him and a guitar and a harmonica, and it's just sort of a basic left-right mix. But sometimes Freight Train Blues and stuff, he gets into those harmonica licks, and it's just piercing. It's so hard, and he just keeps blowing and blowing, and it goes on for so long, and it's I love it. That's part of what I love about the charm of Dylan's harmonica playing, and the abrasiveness of his guitar playing too is pretty friggin' stellar. I was on the computer thing last night. By computer thing, I mean, I don't know, it's a tower. It's a really nice computer. I don't mean to be disrespectful to the technology. But I was watching The Cure. I found a 1979 live video for them at a music festival. And they were still a trio, and there was just the three of them. I'm pretty sure. I was listening more than when I was getting the studio set up, more than watching. But they were so young, and they played these amazing tunes, a couple tunes that I hadn't heard, and just totally wonderful raw stuff. And it sent me down a little bit of a wormhole of trying to figure out. I just missed that, Caitlin. Sorry. Caitlin was just saying there was something to see there. It took me down a wormhole of all these Cure shows over the last while. Brown Eyed Girl. Yeah, sure, I can do that for you, Chris. No problem. See, the DJI rig is awesome. Thanks, Roger. Yeah, that's Caitlin. She's learned how to use it. Caitlin had her AstraZeneca shot yesterday. No, she had her Pfizer. So she's slowly doing the Pfizerian transformation. And she's in the molting stage, so she's really feeling kind of out of it. But she managed to come out of bed to help me out here tonight. So I'm glad to see her up. She's doing well. The arm is the arm sore yet? My arm, man. Day 3 and 4 were really bad with my arm, but nothing else really. Hey, Aunt Betty, good to see you. Tom Burgess, nice to see you there, matey. Brown Eyed Girl. Okay. Let me see what I can do here, Brown Eyed Girl. Okay, I'm going to pass this back to you. Or do you want to leave? Can I leave this here? No. Yeah? Then I can just sort of see who's coming and going. That'd be cool. Brown Eyed Girl. Where do I do that? I think I play that in C or B. C? Okay. As I slyly look to the corner where nobody knows that Neil sits. Oh my, Neil had his birthday yesterday. Neil is, I don't know if you guys read the post, but a few years ago when me and Allison first got, hey, where do we go? Yeah, that's it. A few years ago when me and Allison first got put into an isolation situation, when Allison was, we had to move to Ottawa and transform our lives into a bubble out there, which when I first started hearing talk of a bubble, I actually thought like there was going to be time in an actual bubble, like a plastic bubble. I thought, is this going to be a short time? And then they started talking about the 30-day bubble and the 90-day bubble, and I immediately kind of went, they're not talking about a plastic bubble anymore. And that's when I first started learning about isolated living and hyper-cleansing and all that stuff. And we started that a year before COVID hit. And there was a pointless story, Caitlin helped to remind me. Oh, yes, there was. And now as I look to my left again, he's so forgettable. Getting a big fuck you from Ian. Neil has been, I don't even know what, I mean, he came into my life a few years ago, and after a short time of becoming friends, I realized that he could play guitar, and he had a nice collection, and just hanging out all the time, he started playing with some goat fiddle tunes, and he slowly worked his way into the fabric of the music. But more than that, he's been such a big part of my life, and like I was saying, he came out to Ottawa with us and sort of helped us get set up out there. You know, the daughters and stuff were with us too, but from somebody outside the family, Neil just became, you know, he started doing our grocery shopping for us and running errands and helping me out with every little thing that I needed help with as I was taking care of Allison. And he's just, you know, he's sort of here. He's the fixture at the house. So Neil's here most Wednesday nights, and he says hi to y'all. And he also made a really nice thank you to all of you for saying happy birthday to him. I told him how many. I said there's like 100 and some odd happy birthdays to you, and he said, I don't know that many people. I said, yeah, you do. Okay, so I'll play this one for you there, Chris, and your wife. I hope I can remember the words. I didn't have this one on my radar for the last little while, but we'll stumble through it together. If I miss a lyric, somebody can type it, and it'll show up in front of me 4.5 minutes later. Hey, where do we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing, running, yeah, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog, with our hearts thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, Tuesdays are so slow, going down the old my transistor radio, standing in the sunlight, laughing, hide behind the rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. So hard to find my way, now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day, my, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da. There you go. Oh, Kathy, Jock, nice to see you. Jock Dulac is watching. Good to see you, my friend. John Cash, nice to see you too. Oh, we were talking about some punk rock today, John. I was surprised that you were sharing a punk rock theme with me. I can't remember exactly what it was about. Mr. Gorelchek, it's good to see you. See Neil's arm petting the dog at the beginning of the show. Oh yeah, there you go. Levi Davis, nice to see you. Jennifer Howard Weiss. Oh, good to see you, Howard. I hope you're doing well down in New Jersey. Your concert watching is now all online, I'm sure. Okay, looks like I'm caught up with who's here. Nice to see you. Hello, Aaron Summers. Lynn Scott, mwah, love you, miss you so much. Brian Grattan, good to see you. Aaron Summers and Debbie. Okay, so I'm going to go back into some stuff here. It's another Wednesday. I'm really happy with things this last week. It's been very exciting for me to start to get some people here in the new album and like some reviewers and stuff, and some of the people that I'm speaking to have heard the album. They've got really nice things to say about it, and that makes me really enthusiastic and excited. So we're getting close to the release date, and I appreciate all of you, your support, of course, but even more so, I appreciate you putting up with all my constant onlining as I show my excitement for what's happening with this record. It's a pretty fun thing. So I'm gonna keep some music going here. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Did I do that? I can't remember if I did that. Okay, maybe I'll do that after, but let's go into yeah, okay. I wasn't sure where to put this in the show tonight. A dear friend of mine lost her mother yesterday, and I've been thinking about her today with everything she's going through. Both my folks are gone, and I know the strange associations when you lose a parent, I can say in my case, of advanced stage illness. So you kind of knew it was happening. You kind of expected it. They were no longer suffering. There was all of these things. I know how difficult it was for me, and I'm going to play a song that I dedicate every time that I play it to Ellie and Joe Kelly, and it is their song. I wrote it for them. I wrote it for Joe. Joe kind of wrote it through me. A song to Ellie. It was a really beautiful thing to be a part of. It's about spending a life together. I'm going to send this one out to, this goes out to Barry and Jane tonight, and Kim and the rest of the family. Fare thee well, fare thee well. I'll see you again in heaven, I might see you in hell. If there's nothing more, when this life is through, let it stand that I've enjoyed this time with you. On golden shores we'll hold each other once again, or in the depths of hell we'll suffer through the wars of men. If there's nothing more, then I'll say it once again. You made my life as full and bright as any man. Don't shed no tears, don't cry no more. May you find the joy in living life as you did before. Some things will change, and some will stay the same. And like a shoebox filled with letters remembered, I'll remain. Please live your life each day and know that I'll be here. Don't you surrender to the sadness and your tears. We'll meet again in a place we don't yet understand, where the music's always happy like a New Orleans jazz band. Just one last kiss before we part. Let me hold you close and feel the beating of your heart. Just one last kiss on a night so blue, I can't bear to spend another minute losing you. May your hearth grow bright and you stay safe and warm inside. May these four walls protect you from the winter winds outside. When you lay your head down and it's tired and dark between your sheets, and you close your eyes and dream of a place where we might meet. Fare thee well, fare thee well. I'll see you again in heaven, or I might see you in hell. And golden shores will hold each other once again, or in the depths of hell we'll suffer through the wars of man. And if there's nothing more, then I'll say it once again. You made my life as full and bright as any man. You made my life as full and bright as any man. Oh babe, you made my life as full and bright as any man. There you go, a little song for Ellie and Joe and Barry and Jane on a Wednesday night. It's nice to see everybody in there. Andrew Culler, Powderfinger was the first song I ever played and sang to a large audience. Very cool. Did you want to hear Powderfinger, Andrew? Is that a request or a comment? I'm going to take it as, hey, Andrew, I hear you did Powderfinger for the first time in front of a large audience. No. The first time you ever played and sang to a large audience. Okay, I got it. So I got how the conversation goes now. Let me just get to that. Let me see. Oh, Andrew, man. I heard that the first time you ever played to a large audience, you played Powderfinger. No, the first time you ever played Powderfinger was to a large audience. There we go. That's how the conversation will go the next time I see you at the pub, Andrew. It'll actually be completely different than that, but it's a segue. I didn't have this on the set, but Andrew mentioned it, so I'm playing it, so blame Andrew. I love this song. It's a great one. Look out, mama, there's a white boat coming up the river with a big red beacon and a flag and a man on the rails. I think you better call John, so don't look like they're here to deliver the mail. And it's less than a mile away, and I hope you didn't come to stay. It's got numbers on the side and a gun, and it's making big waves. Daddy's gone, my brother's out hunting in the mountains. Big John's been drinking since the river took Emmylou. And the powers that be left me here to do the thinking. And I just turned 22, and I don't know what to do. And the closer it got, the more these feelings grew. Daddy's rifle in my hand felt reassuring. He told me red means run, son, numbers add up to nothing. Oh, when the first shot hit the docks, I saw it coming. I raised my rifle to my eyes. I never stopped to wonder why. And I saw black and my face flew to the sky. Shelter me from the powder and the finger. Cover me with the thought that pulled the trigger. Think of me as one you'd never figured would fade away so young, with so much left undone. Remember me to your girl, I know I'll miss her. There you go, Andrew. A little powder finger for you. I'd love to hear you do that one someday, mate. That'd be a lot of fun. And, okay, so sociable. That's a great idea, Roger. That's a great idea. All of Winnipeg can hear you jamming. Got you blasting out on the bike, dude. Oh, that's fantastic, Justin. Thank you very much. Oh, man, I do love Winnipeg. You should head over for a Nico's. Oh, Nico's. I don't know if it's open during the COVID thing. Nico's on Corydon, man. That chicken sandwich they have with their garlic cream sauce and those homemade French fries with big like chunks of salt, like as big as each grain is as big as 4 grains of salt. Like you could feel them in your teeth. So good, so good. I miss a lot about Winnipeg. Oh yeah, so sociable. Do a sociable, then I'll play another song. I'm gonna play the surprise song that I was gonna play, which isn't a big surprise or anything, but it's something I haven't played and. It's something that I had to go back and revisit. And I've come up with even another new way of playing it. Unfortunately, I didn't come up with a new... I did not come up with a new way of writing the lyrics out so I could friggin' read them, but see what I can do here. See how close I can get them to me before things start falling off. It's best to keep all the papers together, I find. Once you start spreading them out, it just becomes a big... unlawful mess. By unlawful, I mean the type of stuff where they fall off the table while you're singing and looking for them. There should be a law against that. If there were, it would be unlawful. So I think I probably used the term wrong. Nice, yeah. Okay. How am I going to do this? I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it just like this. And afterwards, I'll talk about one of my favorite singer-songwriters, band members, all-around cool guy. And he wrote this song, but he did not play it like this. I don't know if he's ever played it like this. Maybe he does. I've never heard him play it like this. Tears fill up my eyes, I'm washed away with sorrow. And somewhere in my mind I know there's no tomorrow. I see you're leaving soon, I guess you've had your fill. But if I can't change your mind, then no one will. And all throughout the years I never strayed from you, my dear. But you suspect I'm somewhere else. You're feeling sorry for yourself, leaving with a broken heart. I love you even still, but if I can't change your mind, then no one will. Even though my heart keeps breaking, don't you know that I'll be waiting here for you? When will you return? And then when you return, I hope you see how dedicated. Look how long that I have waited. If you come back, And you will find a different person if you change your mind. How can I explain away something that I haven't done? If you can't trust me now, you'll never trust in anyone. With all the crazy doubts you've got, I love you even still. But if I can't change your mind, then no one will. I can't change your mind. Someday you'll see I've been true. I'll stay that way until. But if I can't change your mind, then no one will. If I can't change your mind, if I can't change your mind, if I can't change your mind. It's a song by a band called Sugar from an album called Copper Grey. Copper Grey I discovered when we were, just before I joined the Watchmen. I remember sitting at the McLaren furnace room with me and Danny countless nights after in that first winter that I was there with, I had it on cassette, I think maybe. And we listened to it on the boombox over and over and over again, just sitting there doing our, things that we did at the McLaren. And I just got so deep into that record. So I found out about Sugar, of course, because it's a Bob Mould project, and Bob Mould is one of my favorite songwriters and performers and just people. I really enjoy everything I know of him. I've read his books. I have friends who know him, and I have heard wonderful things about him. And I just think he's amazing. Husker Du was a band that he played with earlier, when back in my sort of seminal punk days, as they would have been for me. Anyways, Sugar, Copper Blue, great record. These days he's back to Bob Mould. It changes up. You can find it all about it, but there's a new album called Silver Age as well, which is another brilliant guitar record. The tones on it are just. He does the best wall of guitar tone, and whatever bass player from project to project, and even the drummer, it's just like it's a powerhouse of cutting through a wall of guitars. The drums with all their sibilants and all the percussiveness of the attack, and then the bass that just pounds through with all these just wall and wall and wall of guitar. It's just amazing stuff to hear. So. That was from Copper Blue. Like I said, it's called If I Can't Change Your Mind, Then No One Will. It's a pretty great song, great record. Go check it out. That was my surprise I was going to share with you. Yay, hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so Rich, you requested All Because of You, and then I played This Town of Mine. Did I play All Because of You? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. It was a song that I haven't played before. Somebody, I'll play something else. Somebody tell me if I played it or not. Jesus Christ. Oh, sometimes the edibles get the better of the brain power. I think I might have played it. I just can't remember. It's been an odd night. Sorry for those of you on the podcast listening. That is the sound that my daughter hates. Unfortunately, with the studio mics, they pick up, and we're in sort of a studio-treated room, so it's a dead space, and it picks up all kinds of intricacies. And one of them is the fan in the background, which, when it's not too hot, I have to turn off, but the fan tonight needs to be on because it's 1,000 degrees in this room. The other thing that this mic picks up is my lips and noise in my mouth and around my mouth. And every time I take a drink, my daughter gives me a disgusted face. For those of you at home, you see this, of course, for those of you at home watching live. But now that we're a podcast, see what I'm doing here? I'm really excited about this fucking podcast thing. We now have a podcast called Whiskey Wednesday, Living the Dream with Ken Tizzard. Colon is the 2 dots. The colon, not the word. Living the Dream. But it's we've got 2 of them up, and I think it's sort of up on all of the major platforms as of now. So if you haven't had enough of this, check it out on the podcast. And if you are listening on the podcast, thanks for listening to me ramble for so long. I'm going to play another song right now. How about I play... Nobody has said whether I played that song yet, so... Okay, I'll get into Kiss an Angel. And no, haven't heard because... Oh, you haven't heard that one. Okay, good enough. Give me a minute. Let's fill out the requests here first, because time will get the better of me. So, because of you, okay. It's in G. Oh, look at that. There's that one with the weird marking on it. The weird marking happens to say G. This is also my broken harp holder, so sometimes it gets stuck. It's been in retirement. It's been up on the wall for like 5 years, but all my touring gear is packed away, so these usually have a little bit of flex and give to them, but this one is giving that up. So for Tony and Rich, I think Rich requested it and Tony said yes. Left a letter. I should probably think about this one for a second. 2 verses, first verse, third verse, same as first verse. It's all because of you. I never said it, but I wanted to. It's all because of you. You say it's not because of me. I'm just being what I need to be. What else did you want from me? Besides the pain, nothing lost, nothing gained. If it takes you a lifetime to figure out, I'll be waiting for you. Left a letter on the bed, scratched beside the cigarettes, telling me the things you would do for me. I never wanted to believe, I never wanted anyone to see the mess you left behind for me. And besides the pain, nothing lost and there's nothing gained. If it takes you a lifetime to figure out, I'll be waiting for you. Waiting for you, waiting for you, for you. Waiting for you, waiting for you, for you. It's all because of you. I never said it, but I want to. It's all because of you. Besides the pain, nothing lost, nothing gained. If it takes you a lifetime to figure out, I'll be waiting, I'll be waiting, I'll still be waiting right here for you. Waiting for you, waiting for you. there you go. I also feel like I'm stealing everything that I have from Dylan when I play harmonica. You know, it's he made it okay to play harmonica very wildly, for lack of another word. I've recently been included into there's a Dylan online project. It's a database where we're trying to collect every Dylan recording that ever gets made, and then they feature all the artists and stuff. So they've started posting some of my Dylan covers, which is kind of cool to be included in that. That's a really neat thing. I mean, I make no bones about it. He's one of my biggest inspirations. I just love that guy. So we're getting into 9 o'clock. Excellent. Getting to round it out here. There was some other stuff I wanted to do. So I did do All Because of You now. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's done now. Any other requests happening? I love to see these little things flagging up here all the time. Gummed, nice done. You have to remind Ken, it's the gummies. Yeah, I know. Roger Price is still here. And so, oh, Rudy. Oh man, I'd love to. You know, I would love to get some. I've been listening to the English Beat for the last 2 weeks. I reached out to my buddy Ray because record stores are closed and I can't get new records. And I'm still putting my old collection together now that I have my little space set up at home, which I've got some great ideas for. But it's become part of my routine. You know, I get up when I wake up in the morning, like I no longer, like for most of my life, I woke up and thought, oh, I need a cigarette. And then it was, oh, I need a coffee. Now I'm waking up and I'm thinking, oh, what album am I going to put on? And then I put that album on, then I have my coffee, and I don't have the cigarette, which is great. But I'm still putting together my old collection. I love the sort of 18 to 22 minute format of a record. You know, you can kind of unload the dishwasher and wipe down the counters in that time, or, you know, you can kind of make a sandwich and get yourself a glass of milk, and if it needs ice, you can put ice in it. I don't know about you guys, but some people put ice in milk. It's a normal thing. Look it up. It certainly is. What was I talking about? Good Lord. Good Lord. I lose track so easy. Did I say what song I was doing? No. Caitlin looks so not wanting to be here tonight. Like, if you can imagine Eeyore as a 21-year-old female looking at her dad when she's not feeling well and doesn't want to be here, has nothing to do with you. She loves all of you. Oh, right. So I was going on with my record player. Come on, Caitlin, keep me in the loop with what I'm talking about. So I called Ray about 2 weeks ago. I said, Ray, I need some stuff. I said, do you have any? I gave him a list. And I said, I need to hear some new music. So he brought over this box. And it's Ray Keys. He's the Ray on the radio here in Campbellford at CKOL. He's been a friend for a long time, and I haven't seen him in fucking ages. I hope he's doing well out there, Ray. But Ray dropped off on my doorstep this sort of briefcase-looking thing, but the size of LPs with a big handle on it and stuff. And I took it in. It's this big wooden leather-covered box. It's just beautiful. And this is the camera that people are looking at. So I'm sorry, I keep talking to the side of my face. Anyway, so there was a bunch of vinyl in it, and oh, there it is. Caitlin's got me back over there. And it was a bunch of stuff I'd asked for, and a few pieces that I didn't. And he must have known sort of, you know, what I was looking for, and he had put in the English Beat. And I've been listening to that fucking record. Oh my God, I've got Neil and Caitlin driven nuts because I keep playing it the same thing. It's almost as bad as the Smiths. But Twist and Crawl. Oh man, anybody who hasn't heard it, when this is done or whenever you get a chance, put on some headphones. Even better if you have a home stereo system that you can turn up loud, like not a Bluetooth thing, but a little Bluetooth box will do it. But if you have a big system, go put on Twist and Crawl by the English Beat, and you don't need to adjust the bass. It's plenty there. But it is the fucking grooviest bass workout that oh man, so much love for that. Anyways, but I'm not going to play Twist and Crawl, but I'll tell you what, I'll play The Cure, which is close. Yeah, I think I actually can't remember this one. I printed off the lyrics just before the show tonight thinking, if I can't remember them, I'll need them. Once again, lessons in how to keep paper stacked together. An evening with Ken Tizzard. He will show you a variety of ways of keeping your stacks of paper semi-organized. My daughter makes me feel like I shouldn't exist. So there's a new record coming out. It's called All Together Now. And it's a weird collection of songs that I have. From The Cure and The Clash to George Jones and Bob Dylan. Some Tom Petty. Some bunch of other stuff. And I made it with like 45 different musicians over the last year. And it's been a really exciting project. I would say I'm sorry if I thought that it would change your mind. But I know I've said too much. I've said too much, been too... I'm going to start this one all over again. Podcast people, bear with me. Live streamers, bear with me. It's weird. I printed the lyrics out thinking, you know what I'm going to do, because the lyrics are wrong. I would say... yeah, see, that's exactly what I thought. I just need to check something here. Yeah, the lyrics that I printed out were wrong. Thank you, Internet. I'll try and remember it. I would say I'm sorry if I thought that it would change your mind. But I know that this time I have said too much, been too unkind. I tried to laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. I tried to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes. 'Cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would break down at your feet and beg forgiveness, plead with you. But I know that it's too late, and now there's nothing I can do. So I tried to laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. I tried to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes. 'Cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would tell you that I love you if it thought that you would stay. But I know it's no use, that you've already gone away. I misjudged your limits, I pushed you too far. I took you for granted, I thought you needed me more. Now I would do most anything to get you back by my side. But I just keep on laughing, hiding the tears in my eyes. 'Cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Well, tune from The Clash, a song called Boys Don't Cry. I'm a big fan of that song. Not The Clash, The Cure, Jesus. I was going to say The Cure was The Clash was the other alternative I was going to play for that one, but I felt like Boys Don't Cry tonight. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Cure this last little while, and I'm so grateful to be able to find those things online. The internet has become such a great thing for me, just to keep my sanity, you know. I'm sure it is for a lot of people who are, you know, feeling isolated. It's being able to find old concert, like the Pink Floyd channel, you know, like they've always got all this crazy new content. You can go there on their Facebook page and watch The Wall. Like that's how I watched The Wall the last time I watched it. And what I love is here in the studio, I can watch it on the big monitor with the studio speakers, so I can the live stuff, if it's mixed well, it sounds fantastic. And I want to get that set up downstairs at where the record player and stuff is too, because I'm really enjoying checking out these concerts. The Police have a deadly one, deadly Police concert. All this archival Smith stuff is just crazy. I'll keep you posted on other stuff. There's good new stuff too. I can't think of what it is to tell you. So, sorry. Oh, Kiss an Angel, good morning. Deb was saying she wanted to hear Kiss an Angel, good morning, eh? Okay. Well, I hope everybody's doing well out there, and I hope that those of you who are in relationships, household relationships, we're all being crammed into our little boxes, and I hope you're all getting along well. I guess this is a love song. Not really, it's an observation of love with a moral, not really a moral, just a piece of advice. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, and anytime and any place, and every time they ask me, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, and let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of my happiness, but some of them never learn it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, and let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, and let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. Little Charlie Pride for you on a Wednesday night. Well, it's getting to be 9:15. It's starting to be time for me to sort of wrap the old wagon up here and see what's going on here. It's great to see you all so much. I hope everybody is hanging in tight. West Bend sharing, thank you very much. Man, we got this West Bend thing coming up. Oh my God. I'm going to be starting to talk about it a lot over the next couple days. Today is my sort of date on my calendar where it's like, start blabbering about West Bend. We went in the early, West Bend is a theater, opera house, music venue in Northumberland County here. It's just outside of town. And I've worked with Brian Finley, the artistic director there, for the 20 years that I've been in town. And I've also worked closely with his wife Donna and the rest of the staff there. I've been semi-employed by them. I run a concert series for them, a house concert style series out of the West Bend offices at the Clock Tower. And I play a lot of music over there. I've been involved with the music. My kids have been involved. It's a big part of my life. And they invited us to do a digital concert this year, and we went out. We got there. It was in sort of October, I guess. It was a little chilly, and my mood wasn't great. But the beauty of West Bend brought it all together. Steve Dagg was there playing drums. Ken Grant was there playing bass. Neil Lucy was playing guitar. Myself, and it was a really good team all around. Anyways, that concert is coming up. It's a digital concert. It'll be on the West Bend website, and I highly suggest going and checking that out. And like I say, you're going to be hearing lots of that in the next couple of days. Whatever links I send you or invites, put them into your reminder, because it's going to be a beautiful thing. I'm going to talk to West Bend about finding a way to put it all together. So maybe, I don't know how watch parties and stuff work. If any of you guys know that, or you gals, you let me know. See if we can host a watch party maybe, and comment on it as we all watch it together for the first time. I think that'd be fun. I hope everybody's doing well. In this guided meditation, we will spend some time focusing on your breathing. And down the street the dogs are barking, and the day is getting dark. As the night comes a-falling, the dogs lose the bark, and the silent night will shatter from sounds inside my mind. Just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade as I cast my head back to the room where my love and I played, and I gaze back to the streets, the sidewalk and the signs. Just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Well, folks, I've had a great time here tonight. Thanks to Caitlin for managing to come out of bed and spend some time with us. Just to look beautiful, even though you're sick. You're turning into an alien. You're on a different team than me. I had the Moderna, so I'm going to become a Modernian. And that's what it is, right? You know that all the different brands are associated with different alien races. They're all going to get her about the same time. That's how they're divvying us up as their pets. Yeah, so I'm a Moderna, and those apparently are the more affluent of the alien species. So as a house pet, I have certain privileges. But I hear different things about the Pfizerian culture. I love making fun of my daughter. Be well, folks. It's a restless, hungry feeling that don't mean no one no good. When everything I'm saying, you can say it just as good. And you are right from your side, and I am right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Peace out, y'all. It's been a slice. No, really, seriously, be good to each other. It's still a crazy world out there. We got a far way to come, but we're getting closer. Try and focus on the good things. I'm eating healthier. I'm drinking healthier. I'm trying new things. My energy level is through the roof all day today. I haven't had a piece of chocolate or anything. It's been like, I don't know. My wife's buying me stuff, and it doesn't taste bad, but it's really healthy. So I'm going to keep going with that and see how I feel. But that's just my story. So when you're going out for the next 7 days until we see each other again, be nice, be kind, be healthy, stay clean, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.